Honestly, if you ever play Tejo, you need to use the stun with guided salvo combo. Just look at this round, the enemy jet had nowhere to escape.
Kom op, stunt kill, yes.
Nice. That's a perfect round to start the video with. Welcome to another episode of the Tejo to Ascendant series. Last episode we got placed in gold 2, so we got a long road ahead, but our goal is to get there before the end of the act. Also, sorry that this episode took a little longer to upload, but I actually started studying again, so there might be a bit less episodes than usual, but I try to get at least one out every week. Let's now hop into the first game, my friends.
Hello everyone.
Let's start this game with a cool little tricky. If you got a Cypher in your team and you see that he plays down some tripwires, a thing you can do is use your guided salvo on those tripwires. If you get lucky, you might hit the enemies while they are trapped, but sadly in this round though, it didn't work out because I used them a little too early.
Planting.
Shower.
25. Oh la la, okay, we got him.
Spike down A.
What?
Shower.
It's shower.
Also, don't be greedy for the last kill, I should have played with Jet over here. Let's go to the first gun round now. In this round I used my drone into middle and I spotted a lot of enemies with it. However, even though I spotted a lot of enemies, I don't think using your drone to mid like this at the start of the round is a very useful way of using this ability. The reason is that it doesn't really matter if you spot enemies at the start of the round, because they have plenty of time to rotate, and if they don't push, the suppression is useless anyway.
My aim.
The bad thing though is that in the next round I used my drone through the teleporter again, and the round after that I did exactly the same thing. So my friends, a tip, don't do this at the start. Maybe later in the round if you don't got a lot of time left and you don't know where the enemies are, then it makes a little more sense to use it through the teleporter, but not at the start. Okay, this is something interesting. Here I wanted to use my ultimate, but then suddenly I saw that my teammate Cypher died and then I stopped using my ulti. The reason is that I didn't want to waste my ultimate, and I think it's a little waste in a 1v3 while a 2v3 is more winnable. I didn't want to play the hero. But Mr. Lowlander, why did you push through the smoke then? Why didn't you save your gun? Well, look at our money, my friends. Another big tip is that you shouldn't be saving if you and your team got a lot of money and the enemies don't got a lot of money. Since we had more enough to buy in the next few rounds, it's worth to try to get at least one enemy so their economy gets worsened. Enough with the bad rounds now, let me show you a good round. Just like the Brimstone ult, the Tejo ultimate is so strong in lamps.
Why not, you know?
Going back.
Haha,
Nice.
we got her.
Rena sight.
Instead of using your drone at the start of the round, a better way of using it is waiting till you hear the enemies planting and then move with it. When you wait till they plant and then suppress them, it will be very hard for them to escape the site, and that's how you can retake before they get into their positions.
Je vois passer.
That's what I did in this round, and look at that, easy peasy kills when they were standing in the open.
1 HP Cypher. Please, please.
Oh, dude. Spray down.
What?
I can.
One enemy remaining.
I'm so
Nice
bad.
jump.
In last episode I've read a lot of comments that the guided salvo will fly through the teleporter and open the door if you use the guided salvo close to the teleporter door. However, the thing you need to remember is that you shouldn't be using your guided salvo in the middle of the teleporter, because then the door doesn't open and you jump in your own missile.
Launching missile.
She's revising, she's revising.
Yeah, that mistake was on me. The biggest tip I can give about the teleport trick though is that you just should use your stun ability. It's way better for the teleport trick. Second half, the first round we lost, so in the next round we had to go eco. And in this round, my friends, you can see how broken the missiles actually are. Honestly, if you use your missiles to spot so that the enemies will either have to run very far away or need to run in your crosshair, there's a pretty high chance that you will get some kills. So in this round, when I noticed that the enemies were peeking into A short, I decided to use my missiles like this, so the enemies had basically nowhere to go.
Oh, we got 2 kills.
At this moment, each missile does 70 damage in the middle and 50 damage on the side, and I personally think they should get nerfed a little bit. Maybe still do 70 damage in the middle and do 40 damage on the side. But hey, as long as they are broken, I will definitely keep abusing them.
Go away now, go away.
Also, if you get A like I did in this round, you don't need to push all the way into the defender spawn, just hold it. I didn't do that though, I pushed out way too aggressively.
Oh, I'm so greedy, my bad.
Sometimes you miss and sometimes you hit, I guess. Look at this next shot though, what the heck.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Something that's very important with the Tejo ultimate is that you use it in the right direction. And in this round I completely messed it up. Because I used it from the left to the right, I gave the enemies the chance to run out of lamps. While on the other hand, if I used it from right to left, then they had to push me. So my bad.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, this next one isn't a Tejo tip, but look at this round. I guess you can use your teammates as body shields.
Oh, I got saved by that.
Again, Mr. Lowlander, ultimate in the wrong direction, but this time it kinda worked out.
Heaven. Even.
And a little later, we won this game. Let's see though, we did got the MVP, easy peasy, and 33 RR. That's insane, let's go to the next one. Hello everyone. If you want to prevent the plant with the guided salvo, I think using this ability after you hear the enemies planting is a little bit too late. It will take your missiles a while to fly to the side and the enemies can easily escape it. So what you instead could do is predict when you think the enemies are gonna plant and then try to use your missiles about 1 or 2 seconds before you hear the peep peep. A bit like this.
All missiles away.
Just don't mind my aim over here, whoopsie. In this round I did it different though. I used my missiles after I heard the peep peep. And I only got the kill because Sage kept planting. I have no idea why she did that. But just look at it and count how long it took before I actually got the kill. The missiles are pretty slow.
All missiles away.
Spike planted.
Oh, there.
But quick warning, I'm gonna scream a little bit because I see myself making this mistake way too often. Mr. Lowlander, why did you use your ultimate in that direction? This is the wrong direction, my friend. I still need to learn a lot about this agent.
My bad.
Last player standing.
Why, yo? Oh yeah, he walked around there.
Anyway, another cool way to use your missiles is to use your missiles on a smoke when you think the enemies are gonna push out that smoke. So in this round, when I heard the enemy Reyna walking towards me, I used my missiles on the smoke and she was the only one pushing.
All missiles away.
Second off, this next round doesn't need much commentary. I guess I'm finally warmed up now.
All right.
One left.
One enemy remaining.
Nice. Last one is
Double pick.
All missiles away.
Good job.
Finally.
Where I come from.
Finally some kills that was needed.
Like I said earlier, the only problem with the guided salvo is that it takes a while before they hit the target 3 times. This means that if an enemy is defusing the spike, I would highly recommend to use 2 missiles on the spike. By doing this, the enemy will take double damage. And like you see in this round, if I didn't do it, I think that Sage would have gotten the defuse.
Grenade is live.
Çözüyor.
All missiles
Çözdü.
away.
Lan çözüyor.
That's a kill.
What a move, the last second I saw it.
Just look at how close she was at defusing. I got so lucky over here. A few rounds later, I got some nice kills with the Spectre.
Player
Got
standing.
the spike.
One enemy remaining.
But in the end, we sadly lost this game. Only -8. Let's go to the next one. In the next game, I played Pearl again, where this happened.
That's a kill.
You have more.
Spike down mid.
Nice.
One enemy remaining.
Noise. He was still long.
Long.
And we won the game, easy peasy. Hello everyone. Let's start this game with another tip about the missiles. Like I said multiple times before in this video, the guided salvo takes a while before it lands and explodes. This could be annoying if you want to get a kill, but this doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Because this ability takes a while to land and explode, you actually get control over a spot for a pretty long time. So when I used my missiles to the back of site over there, I had enough time to push into site and I didn't have to worry that an enemy would be standing there.
Oh, oops.
One enemy remaining.
Whoopsie.
It was there.
Mr. Lowlander, Mr. Lowlander, Mr. Lowlander. How much time do I need to say? The direction of your ultimate matters. In this round, I knew that an enemy was standing in connector, but still I used my ultimate from the right to the left, so in theory, Sage could have easily escaped my ult over here.
One down.
It was
Bueno.
I mean, luckily she didn't. I have no idea why she died over here, but still it would be way better if I used my ult from the left to the right, so she would be walking right into my crosshair.
One enemy remaining.
nice. Good job.
Now take a look at this round. We planted the spike on B and the enemies were opening the door.
Last player standing.
Even though I got a kill over here and we won the round, this was definitely not the right play to do. Honestly, if you play this agent, I would highly recommend to simply just play time. Tejo might be the best post-plant agent in the game, and my missiles were almost off cooldown, so I could have stayed alive and easily clutched the round myself if I just walked back to middle.
Got them.
Spike planted. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Heyo.
There's a very underrated Valorant tactic that not a lot of people are using. When you think the enemies are gonna push something, a lot of players would hold it and wait till the enemies are pushing into their crosshair. And even though this is a good strat, if you got a Spectre and the enemies got Vandals and Phantoms, you're in a disadvantage. So in those situations, what you instead could do is wait around the corner until the enemies already did push, and then after they already pushed, peek. I used the delayed peek twice in this round, just take a look at it. See, a pretty good way of peeking. Let's move on now. The Tejo kit is very good for retaking sides. And because his abilities are so good for that, you don't see me pushing on the defender side a lot. However, this doesn't mean that you always should play around the meta. It's important to stay unpredictable, and that's why I went for this push anyway.
I don't deserve that.
And in the next round, we won this game, easy peasy. We got 1 promotion. Do we get a double? No, we don't get a double. How did we not get a double promotion in this game? We gained 33 RR for a win and only lose 8 for a loss. I think that's pretty strange, but anyway, we got the promotion. That's what counts. It will be no time until we hit Ascendant, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something, and I see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.